Imagine a student athlete is waking up exhausted, not from last night's practice, but from the weight of anxiety and burnout. Every task feels heavier than it should. Every decision is more draining than it could be. Studies show that 60% of student athletes experience overwhelming anxiety. That's more than half of our student body. Think about your own college experiences or someone you should know. Have you ever had a student break down because they couldn't meet deadlines or they completely felt burned out over a week of exams? I'm sure the answer is yes. As college administrators and leaders, your goal is to help students perform to their best academically and athletically and personally. You should invest in program and resources to better help your students and student athletes' mental health. Today, I want to take that commitment even further. Colleges should implement mind break programs which allow student athletes to have designated mental health days by giving students time to recharge, focus so we can improve our motivation and our overall campus well-being. Over the next few minutes, I'll be covering 3 things. First, why mental health is so important now than ever. Second, how Mind Break provides a practical solution in our today's society. Third, positive changes that our campus can expect by implementing this new program. Let's start by understanding why the need for mental health days has become so urgent. But first, what is Mind Break? At its core, it's a campus-based initiative that allows students and athletes a limited number of excused mental health days without penalty. These days are confidential, requested through a student wellness center or office. This can be submitted using a secure online link from the student office that they can monitor and track our mental health trends. But Mind Break isn't about just taking a day off. It is a comprehensive support system. Students can access optional counseling sessions, stress management workshops, and athletic-specific recovery programs. For example, athletes have guided programs throughout their season or during their competition season. General students participate in workshops focused on time management, mindfulness, and coping strategies. Mind Break will strengthen both students mentally and physically by building resilience that lasts beyond a single day. I personally wanted to share a quick story about one of my teammates. Last semester, one of my teammates, they expressed to me that they skipped meals, they stayed up late studying, and felt too tired to attend practice and give it their all. They didn't want to fall behind academically or athletically. Just imagine if they had access to the Mind Break and they could take that day to recharge, refocus, and get their mind and body ready to take on the next day. Integration is simple. Existing attendance and student support systems can also easily include a mental health day category. Days approved like an excused absence, just as we do for any medical or family emergencies. Research shows that campuses with well-structured wellness programs see a measurable of improvements in academic and athletic realms. Research shows that campuses with well-structured wellness programs see measurable improvements in academic engagement and campus engagement. For athletics, this complements existing initiatives like academic support and injury prevention. It promotes a more balanced culture across academics and athletics. Implementing Mind Break, our college would take a leadership role in proactively addressing student well-being. It enhances existing support networks. It demonstrates what we value is mental health, and it helps students thrive. So what does that look like with or without Mind Break? Let's visualize that. Without Mind Break, students will have stress. Burnout will continue to rise. According to the National Alliance of Mental Illness, more than half of the students have seriously considered dropping out of school due to mental health struggles on a day-to-day basis. At Southeastern, this could translate into lower retention rates, reduced graduation numbers, and the strain on counseling and academic support services. For athletes, burnout can lead to reduced focus, lower performance, even turnover to the point where they drop out and they don't want to play anymore because the pressure becomes too unimaginable. Now imagine the opposite with Mindbreak. Students are more engaged, more motivated, more satisfied. The retention rates improve. Faculties notice lesser or fewer burnout-related absences. Athletes train to compete with renewed focus, emotional balance. Administrators see measurable improvements in student engagement and academic outcomes and overall campus morale. Mindbreak also sends a clear message. Southeastern is a student-centered university and committed to mental health. For another quick scenario, picture a student who is balancing a lab project, part-time work, and university practice. Without support, the stress builds up and affects every area of their life. With Mindbreak, they could take a mental health day, reset, recuperate, and take on the next day. With small support like this, we can prevent bigger problems later. Picture it. Students empowered to take care of their mental health, faculty recognizing the importance of balance, coaches supporting recovery as a part of their peak performance, and a classroom full of energy. When I go into class, everybody's drained, everybody's tired, but I think with Mindbreak, this could really change. Imagine teams performing at their best, a campus culture rooted in empathy, trust, and sustainable success. With the future of Mindbreak, this can help us. Now we've seen the impact. Now let's discuss how we can bring this vision to life at our campus. Today we explored the urgent mental health challenges facing our students and athletes. We saw how Mindbreak can provide practical research-based solutions. Solutions that allow students to recharge or regain focus and perform at their best. And we imagine how the campus would look where mental health is treated with the same importance as academics or athletic performance. To be more stronger, more connected, and more productive. Now it's time to take action. I'm asking you, our college administrators and athletic directors, to launch a pilot Mindbreak program this semester. It can start as a small one-semester trial, giving limited number of students and athletes access to the designated health days just to see how it goes, coordinated with our student wellness office. Together we can track results, gather feedback, and refine the program by expanding it campus-wide. By taking this step, we show our students that we see them, we hear them, and we care about their well-being just as their performance academically or athletically. Implementing Mindbreak isn't just getting time off. It's building a culture where we succeed includes our mind and her body. Let's take that step together. Let's make Southeastern a leader in student and athlete wellness. Thank you, and I hope you liked it.